So people thought because I did not wail, I did not roll on the floor, I did not try to fall inside her grave, that automatically meant that I didn't love my mother. Oh wow. Mm. Anytime I think about it, I just I'm surprised at the ignorance of mankind. I did not cry because I know she's not dead. She only stopped existing in the physical plane. Mother is very much alive because the spirit does not die. And if I want access to her, I know how to. You should pity yourself when your loved ones die and you cannot have access to them. Every one of your loved one that died is still alive. You don't know how to put it. The spirit does not die. Some passages will tell you that the living has nothing to do with the dead. The religious teachings has made the human spirit to fear the dead. You will also die to the physical plane, but you will always exist in the spiritual plane because no spirit actually dies. And you can always have access to your loved ones when if it is even if it's necessary. When you're in danger, they can always warn you. A lot of us do not have this kind of opportunity to have access to our loved ones, have them tell us things, or maybe have them warn us about danger because our hearts are dense, because we are rich, we didn't believe, because we think that here is the end. When you die, you die. Like I hear some people say, when you die, that's the end. It's not the end. There are some experiences that I've had that say it out. Some people would think I'm exaggerating, or maybe I'm telling a lie. There is a life after this. It doesn't matter whether you believe in it or not, but there is certainly a life after this. Instead of grieving for your loved ones because you deter them from transitioning, that grief makes them weak. It doesn't let them go. Learn to let your loved ones go. Our selfishness is the only reason why we don't want them to go. But have we asked them if they want to stay? You leave the earth, you will actually realize that all of these things, everything you were struggling hard for, is just supposed to be part of your experience. You are not supposed to take it with you. You're supposed to experience the earth and everything that comes with it, good or bad, because you earned it, because that was part of your agreement before you came here. Before we came here, each one of us had our lives played on a screen, if you want to put it that way. We all had our lives played out for us. We agreed to the terms based on the karma that you have to redeem, based on the lessons that you have to learn. So when you grieve for your loved ones, you don't do them a favor. You drag them back with the grief. Because every single time that you cry so much, it weakens them from crossing over. And so they have to come back. They feel too And when they see you, they are helpless. They see you cry, they see you wail, they see you lament. And at that moment, their hearts wish to come back. Just by that thought, they can't go. They keep lingering around. And the more they linger, the more difficult it becomes for them to go. That is why some spirits remain here when they are not supposed to. The world, the material plane, is not what we should carry at heart. We are just supposed to experience it and move on. Whatever happens to you is what you're supposed to experience. And some people will say God does not exist in their moment of grief. Because why would God kill? God does not kill anybody. It is an agreement that you had that at a particular time your experience will end. This skin, this body will cease to exist. And you will go. Our hearts are too attached to the material plane. That is why it's difficult for us to detach. The best thing you can do for your loved ones when they pass, keep them in your prayers. Let them find the light that will guide them through in their transition. Let them find guides that will put them through, that will guide them through in their transition. We don't do them any good by crying. It doesn't even help them. Because at the end of the day, all the cries, all the wailing, all the lamenting, it's not usually for them, it's for us. What they were supposed to do, what they were supposed to be, but have you asked them, do they want to stay? Everybody has an allotted time. And when that time comes, you have to go. And another important thing, nobody is truly, really dead. Everybody you think you've lost is still existing. Depending on their level of evolution and what they've done with their incarnation. And you can always assess them if it's necessary. If it's necessary. Especially your loved ones like your parents, your siblings, your spouses, even your very close friends. If it's absolutely necessary, they can always come to you if your heart is open enough, if your vessel is pure enough. But we were taught to fear death and fear the dead because, ooh, there's ghosts. We need to unlearn some things and relearn some things and learn new things. Nobody really dies. That your spouse that you're crying so hard for, that he or she has passed, you truly want to see that person, can always have access to that person. And there is one word they'll always tell you: stop crying. You don't have to cry. But because our hearts are too dense, or because your hearts are too dense, that is why it's difficult for them to come to you. They can't come to you because you cry too much. That cry weakens them. You cannot even let them have access to you or even tell you anything. You need to learn to discipline your mind and learn to understand that everything is temporary. And you can always see your loved ones when you want to. You don't have to go to a babalawo, you don't have to go to a CI, a medium, you don't have to go to anywhere. You just have to learn to communicate properly. And they will always come to you when it's absolutely necessary. Only when it's absolutely necessary.